So today we're back in the shop to wrap this BMW M4 in a sack color shift. They say this is one of the best color shifts out here, but I don't know, we're just gonna have to get this thing wrapped and see what it's talking about. Clips. So the clips are probably on this back end. Pop them all back here. We're not Googling YouTube. And then they slide. One of them flew in the car. Ain't too bad. Honestly, you're probably gonna end up taking this trim off and then also this one too. So pulled up. Come off very easy compared to some of the. Oh, because these don't have the clips, they're just naturally like that. That's cool. And all I'm doing is using my pick tool to lift it up. And then we're going to use this plastic tool to slide in there so we don't scratch anything. Put up a little bit, slide the plastic tool, turn it, just pop, and then you're ready to go. Just use your hands. The reason I'm taking these off is just so we can wrap deep into this edge. No color showing, deep into this edge also. I don't know if this car actually does it like the other BMWs, but if you hold the unlock button, it's supposed to roll the windows down. Yeah, there it goes. Of course it does. I mean, look at it. It's got all the features. These, I just like to wiggle them back and forth until they break loose, so just wiggling it back and forth. And then you never want to just pull right here, follow it down. So pull, follow it down. How you push it. Alright, so with these, typically not going to be able to pull out with your finger. I'm going to stick a little kick back there and get it going. Make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million one little bolt right here. And once I get that out, I can take this whole rail out. So let's just get this. We got that. Boom. Alright, and so this piece, I just found out it's a light change. But done had to work on it. They actually made this attached. So in this door cap, there's going to be a little lever or something that I can flick and slide this little piece back. So I'm going to show you how we get that taken off. Alright, so you got your pick. Get in here. Too easy, right? Got my fishing line back behind it. My pick out. Got in all that tape. I'll take the cut. Should be able to wiggle it out. See it too thin. They're gonna take. Mess around and drop a lot of bits out of this trunk.
Your subscribers is your tainer that you use for your nuts.
Yeah.
It's supposed to keep food warm.
Yeah, well, I don't got any food to keep warm.
My name's RJ. I like turmeric rice.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, so one thing I did forget to do before I got this laid down was make sure that we cover up this area in here. Just gonna fold it over and up, shove it into this crack right here, and then release it. Now what that's gonna do for me is that's gonna cover everything down in that area. We got that trimmed out. Go ahead and lay it back down. Little stretch this way, little stretch that way. Put it on the opposite panel. Now I could go ahead and tuck it. And that just helps to cover up that gap so you can't see in that gap anymore. Clearly see the car has not been cut, but I wanted to lift this anyways out of that little recess spot and heat it and make sure it lays down for real with no bubbles anyways. So you can cut the vinyl without cutting the car. You just have to score it and not stab it. All right, so for this last piece, I want to hug this area first. I'm doing this solo, so I'm gonna have to tack it somewhere in the middle whenever I pull this lining paper back. When I pull it around this edge as hard as I can. Come back to this side. Nice tug around the edge. Now that my tension is running side to side, I know I got a good amount of stretch. Should be good. All I need is for this middle to be able to be worked out, and all the corners are pretty easy. So if we could square this down without many wrinkles, which we can, right there, I'm happy with that.
All right, y'all, so we're back in here today to finish up this BMW. I got everything taped off because I got enough gaps in between this thing where I can slide the wrap in. We don't have to fully take this thing off the car, so we're not gonna do that. Then I got a couple inlays. I'm gonna wanna do an inlay right here. This whole piece right here is gonna be an inlay. Another inlay right here. Maybe another inlay up in here so we don't have too much recess right there. Then one more inlay up here so we just reduce some of the tension and we're able to wrap this down without it popping out. Other than that, we should be pretty good to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inlays are going on this before I actually wrap it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now I do need to apologize because I did run out of battery life while I was recording the front bumper. But if this front bumper is an issue for you and you want me to come back and make a dedicated video for just the bumper, then just drop a comment under this video. Do a video dedicated to just bumpers for these M4s so I can help y'all understand how to wrap these pretty easy. All right, y'all, and there it is. Finally got the BMW M4 competition wrapped all up. Now, if you like content like this, go ahead and give me a like, comment, and subscribe so it can help the algorithm push these videos out to more viewers.